weekend. So we're just beginning to unbox our weekend jollification. If you're one of those who check descriptions of video, you would have seen my description. So for me, this can be called weekend relaxation time and fruiting time. You'll soon see why I said fruiting. So I'm just relaxing. Okay. After all, it's a weekend, as we say. Thank God it is Friday. Who is the person? Hi, happy weekend. I hope you're just counting the hours down to. It's good to relax actually. You know, some people are always like, I'm a church person and this or that. Socialization is part of life. So the fact that you're a Christian, you're this or you're whatever, make out time to socialize with friends. If you can't do it alone, but as for me, I know well how to socialize on my own. So see me here scooted, in my weekend attire, right in my room. And as to fruits, so this is what I mean by fruiting time. So many times I like to relax eating fruits, as God provides. Good day, dear. Hi, Sushimita. Sushimita is always joining me. Thank you so much. Namaste. Anyway, I just thought to say hi before I jump into. And those on YouTube, they are yet to come. So I'm on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. I was saying in YouTube that, even on Facebook, that it's not just relaxation and fruiting I shall be doing. YouTube, I was describing my video saying it's a time for edification, reaching out to all of you out there. I want to encourage you that no matter what you may be going through, surrender your issue to God and everything is going to be taken care of. I am a living witness, a testimony all the time. And one thing we need to know in life is issues will always arise. For those who are Christians, God has assured that God's grace is sufficient for us and nothing can overwhelm us. If you may not be Christian, you belong to another religion, you know what your people say in those religions. In fact, every religion is beautiful. What is this one saying? I am from Germany. Can you please judge our music? Hip hop 187 Street Ganges. Alright, later I'll check your music. I hope I can find it. More people are joining on YouTube. Please stick around. I'm not going to waste your time. Whatever I'm going to say to you will be very important, I must assure you. By the way, for those who don't know me, I am Universal Sister Anne of God. It used to be Anne the Universal Sister. So that's my spiritual name. And it touches on the social. I love the world. I love the world's people. I'm using my gifts and talents of edifying. I think I've got this gift of speech and storytelling. So I love to tell stories. Hi. So, relaxation time and fruiting time. I'm relaxing in my room. Even though my evening is gonna be hectic, I have work to do, but it's good that I'm relaxing at this time and waiting for my gig in the evening. So I decided to touch base with you guys. Okay, having introduced myself, let's dive in. So one word or phrase that has really been in my mind that I got to learn about, it's Latin, but I'm going to give us the English, what do we call it? Interpretation. So there's this thing they say, cor ad cor liquito. That's Latin. Cor is the heart, C-O-R. Ad and cor again, liquito. It means Heart speaks to heart. So let's learn that. In fact, if that's the only thing you take away from today's video, it's gonna be good. Hello to all those joining. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you. Please, while we're at it, share the video. When you find it or at the end, comment. Let me know your take and anything you think about a kiss. Wow. Oh, this is not a teaser section, but as a universal sister of God, I'm gonna indulge you. So I blow you a kiss, my universal brother or sister, who you may be. It's wonderful to have you. Yeah, it's good to kiss ourselves. Love, we do that in the church. Catholics, we hug, we shake. Because of COVID, we are running away from each other. But nowadays, they will be like peace from wherever they're sitting. You know, they can smile, they will nod, some will do like this. And so it's beautiful. I just blew a kiss to my brother, my universal brother. I am a universal sister. Thank you to the person sending me a like on Facebook. I'm on Facebook and YouTube. I have this other one. I wish I could put it on Instagram. I'll get 2 more phones when I get money, so I can be on all the platforms. You know, that is what we used to call what is that term? Nowadays is social media, broadcasting. So it's on different, the broad, you know. I like to tell stories. I think I know I'm a storyteller. So we're talking about core, ad, core, liquitor. Heart speaks to heart. So that's what I'm doing. Anything I say on social media comes from my heart, because I'm using my gifts and talent to edify people. I'm not just on social media to entertain, even though sometimes I like to dance. And anyone who needs a dance, tell me the music you want. I'll put it on this device and I can dance for you, because after all, it is weekend and we like to say, thank God it is weekend. So we can do some dancing and jollification. It's hard to talk and eat, so my fruit will just be languishing. So I have tangerines here, I have mango, there's mango, I chopped everything, there's watermelon, there is grape, there is apple, there's nectarine somewhere there. This is peach, there's peach, there's nectarine. I can't eat and talk, you know. And I have this wonderful snack. This is Nature Valley crunchy oats and honey bar. I have this bread. This bread, I like it because it is kosher bread. I don't know if you guys know of kosher food. Jews are the ones who eat kosher food. So I got that bread from a pantry. I've not gotten it in many months, and today somebody surprised me with it, you know. It's there, and my cookie, and then I have milk, but I can't talk and eat, so I want to do add loquitur, heart speak to heart. Let my heart speak to your heart as you hear my voice and see my face. It's always wonderful for me to be here to share with you guys. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel on YouTube, endeavor to do that and tell others about my channel. I'm on TikTok, I am on Instagram, Facebook you can see me Chioma Mwabo there. Okay, I'm all over the place. Yeah, storyteller, edifier, motivational speaker, manager of a non-profit. I love to help people. I wish I had all the money in the world to touch people's lives. Yeah, I'm going to be a teacher in higher education and run a non-profit in my country, Nigeria. We need many non-profits to impact people's lives the way they are being touched in US and Europe and other parts of the world too. Let us be people whose hearts always speak to other people's hearts. Or let's be men and women and children of the heart. So there's this thing, spiritual men and women, or some people talk about in sociology and other subjects that touch on human development. They talk about people who are head people, people who are God's people, and heart people. So head people, it can also relate to people's pattern of life, or there's this way we used to describe it. Smaller psychology study, the human dimensions of same. So if you're somebody of the head, it means you talk, you're always thinking, you are a thinker. That's what it is. Then somebody who is the gut person, who's is always actioning, you're always acting out. So thinking, acting, but people of the heart are more holistic. You need to know what to use your heart. If you're a heart person, it means you love very well. The other day I was talking about love, its implications in relationships and marriages. Love is very important. Yesterday I put a post on Facebook. Love is important. Without love, life is still is sour. So we need love. We need love. We can be heart, gut, and no head, gut, and heart together. That makes us holistic human beings. If you're more much of the heart, you can become too sensible or sensitive. Sometimes you may not even want to think. So it's good that we are all parts. Somehow make up a whole as a person. But the reason we try to say the heart people are more or are better than head gods is that with the heart too we can reason, we can think with the heart, we can act from the heart. So that's why we say heart people are better. I'm growing to be a heart person. I love to be a heart person. I want to be a heart person. But it's not about wanting. It's about being intentional about the things we want to do or become in life. Intentionality is also something that is an attribute of heart people. They are intentional. They remain committed to anything they want to engage in. Lest I forget, I will use this platform to also wish some people happy anniversary to Mr. Raphael Aneto and Joanne Aneto, who are celebrating their, I think it's like their first daughter should be about 20. Yeah, so that should be like their 22nd or 23rd marriage anniversary. So congratulations to Mr. Raphael and Joanne Aneto. There's also Agatise, my friend in Benin, Nigeria. Today is her birthday. Today actually is also the feast day of Saint Vincent de Paul. So happy feast day to all those who bear the name Vincent. Yeah. Saint Vincent de Paul is or was a Catholic. He became a saint. He lived a good life. Very charitable man. I would say he's a man of the heart. Through him, this society in the Catholic Church we call Saint Vincent de Paul Society began from France. It's all over the world. They help people. Here in the US, Saint Vincent de Paul helps people pay rent and other utilities and stuff like that. In Africa, they may not be that buoyant, but when you run to them for small things, they can be of help. So we thank all the members of St. Vincent de Paul who go out of their way to make out time looking for money and grants to help needy people. God bless you. They have helped me before. Yeah. So that's on the side of celebration. In fact, every day is a time to celebrate. I watched a movie a while ago and somebody made a statement. He bought a gift for somebody and the person is like, what are we celebrating? He says, I have realized that every day we wake up should be a time to celebrate. because no one knows what tomorrow holds. I may be here tomorrow, today rather, you may not see me tomorrow, but God knows. Our lives are in the hands of God, and our times too. So it's important that we be men and women of the heart, because if you're a person of the heart, you will realize that you need to make every day count. Every day must count. When you wake up, God, I thank you for this beautiful day. Yes, thank God for everything God has done, and God will do more for those who believe in God. Some people say they are atheists. We do not judge them. I'm not here to judge. I don't judge. After all, I say I love people of the world in different calibers of people. Let's not judge. Men and women of the heart do not judge. I have learned not to judge. Before, I would be staring at people and thinking, But now I know better, because some of those things I used to do are the things that I do. Or that I may do if temptation comes. So there's no need to judge anybody. Nigeria nowadays is a gog. Oh, Bobrisky, oh, you go prison, oh, you come out, oh, they may arrest him again. Oh. Some people are just on social media to gossip. And yet, these are the people that are making all the money. People love gossip. Why? Why do we love gossip so much? Hey, May, do this one. May is a queen, May is not a queen. Judy is a queen, Judy is not a queen. Why are you drinking Panadol on behalf of another person's headache? People of the heart do not drink Panadol for another person's body aches. We have too many body aches to be bothered with another person's body ache. There's so much evil in the world. Yesterday, there's this program. This guy is on Facebook, Brekete. People who have had issues come there to talk about their issues, and he can help them solicit for resources. Resources could be money, household things, whatever people need, So the woman was telling a story that happened in 1999 in Moko, Benue State, Nigeria. Somebody poured acid on her neighbor, her fellow Igbo woman. And then her husband abandoned her. Before he even abandoned her, he took away the money people had contributed for her treatment to go to India. Now, one of her eyes is covered. This one is almost gone. Wonderful woman telling her story. And she's happy. If it's some people, bitterness will rid us of any joy. She's telling her story. She's laughing. She's smiling. Her daughter is sitting beside her. So I was saying, life can be crazy. I say that sometimes, but there's another statement I like to say. I can say, life is a beach. Life can turn you upside down like this and hit you on the ground. For those people who like to say, do you know who I am? I know who you are. Permit me to tell you, you are dust. From dust you came, and unto dust you shall return. But sometimes it's painful for us to accept the truth. Why is it that truth is always bitter? It's very bitter, like chloroquine. But we don't take chloroquine again. No, people of the heart are open to the truth that people tell them, because it is only somebody who cares about you that will tell you the truth. So some days ago, one of my friends sent me a message about something that I wasn't able to help her with, And then I gave a long suggestion. I like to drop voice messages for my friends. That's something I think in my head that I want my friends to remember me. They said, Chioma used to like to talk. I'm a talking person. Even though sometimes on an ordinary day, you see me, you think I don't talk. But I will surprise you. I talk positive things, negative things though. So I gave her one suggestion, and thereafter she was saying to me, okay, I've heard you and that. And then she ends by saying, I hope you know I bear no grudge. I let that message rest for 3 days or thereabouts, but 2 days ago I was thinking that message needs a response, And then I sent her a message yesterday or so saying, you're not supposed to bear any grudge. It is only a friend or somebody who cares about you that will tell you what I told you. You know, it is true. It is only somebody who cares about you that will tell you the truth. Let us learn to listen to the truth, as bitter and hard as it may seem sometimes. And some people, the approach with which they tell the truth can be difficult to accept. But it is for your own good. However the person brings it to you, take it like that. Because God was telling the prophet Ezekiel, you are on the watchtower. I have placed you to talk to my people. And he even told him that if somebody is committing sin and you don't want them, they die in their sin, I will hold you responsible. But if you do your part by telling them and they continue, then the person's blood will not be on your head. So that is said with parents, with guardians, with leaders, superiors, they tell us the truth because it is on them to do so with us. But sometimes we're always disobedient, we don't listen, and stuff like that. But it's good that we pause and listen when people have the time to talk to us, as I'm sharing to you today, called hardcore liquito, heart speaks to heart. So my heart speaks to your heart. Let's be people of the heart to see situations. I got this post also that I put on Facebook that was saying that it takes some people something worthwhile to not just be aware of the injustices in our world, but to be people who do something about those injustices. So it is one thing to lament and say, oh God, oh government, oh this, oh that. What have you done on your part to make things better? What can you do for your nation, for the world, for your family, for your community? Ask that question, not what they can do for you, because the community has equipped you, to do something. That's what we are created for in this world. Have you asked yourself that question? What has God called me to do? Do you discern your life's call, or you just follow through? It's important that people discern where God is leading them, or how life generally is pointing them towards any direction. It's very, very important. And that's why Socrates said in his time, an unexamined life is not worth living. Because today people are living unexamined lives. It is not worth living. It is better that it is poured away. People are now after money. Enter social media. Come, I will give you money. Come, I will give you. So that's why these days I'm looking for friends. People are sending me requests. When I see a request or I'm checking out people, I go to your profile. I look at all the videos or whatever you have posted. Once I see all those useless messages, money this, money that, I delete those friend requests. It's crazy. People are putting their hands in evil, blood money, all in the name to belong. People of the heart do not want to belong. They want to be, stay, be silent, experience silence, be. I'm at this point whereby I'm deciding if I should leave the United States, since my school stuff at this point seems to be like that. People you talk to are like, yeah, you going? Anytime you're going home, won't you stay here and get your papers? And I'm like, no. I know my call. My call is not in the United States. I'm here to go to school, learn many things, and jet back home. That is my call. I have ascended. They're like, can't you stay? Work, make money. I say, I don't want money. My talent is more than any amount of dollars I can make. And I know where my talent is needed. Home, home. Where is home? Nigeria, as bad as it is, as worse as people think it may become. It is because we have all failed that the nation is crying out. And somebody was asking on Facebook, hey, don't send me message on 1st October. I'm not celebrating. And I said, we need to celebrate the name, our land. Forget about the government if you don't want to celebrate or do anything. We need to teach our children, tell them our history. That is what's celebrated. No, we can't forget our country because things, yes, we need to put our hands on deck to make it work. There is something to be celebrated in Nigeria. There is. And I'll make that a point of duty that whenever I go back home, we will celebrate 1st October in a big way. We want to re-conscientize our people. What not conscientize? Conscientize our people about the need for citizenship, to be civic citizens of our nation, because we don't have people of that kind of mind presently. People just want, or they call it japa. We want to go here. Our young people do not want to work, but they want millions in their bank account. How can you do that? You will steal, man. You will kill people. I just saw one a while ago on Facebook. They caught one mugu that carries hookup girls to go for ritual. Why? Now that one, now government cost them again. Now government. Another of our brother went to one of these Arab countries. Whether they say they remove his kidney, blah blah blah. They say, oh, now government carry you go there. How the government send you there now? Oh, these European people are here in America. They don't go anywhere. They don't know anywhere. This is the only country they know. How are they, man? Do you think there are not poor peoples in America? What are not poor peoples? Do you think poor people don't exist in America? Plenty. Street people. You see them sleeping on the road with big bags. They cover themselves every night. Blankets. Go to California. You will lament over human beings. We don't even have that much street people in our country. We do not, but it's here. People live on the streets. They are building shacks all over California and other parts of the US. We don't have that in our country. We do not. Poverty is everywhere. America is not heaven on earth. Like one of my friends was saying, my schoolmates. Every time we have an argument, America, an American has not even told you that his or her country is heaven on earth. And somebody from one Niger, they say America. We will always argue about America. I tell you, my brother, America is not heaven on earth. There are some places in the United States that do not look like the capital of your states, wherever you come from. Yes, it's the truth. Love your country. Love your community. Love the family you came from. That is where you came from. There is a reason why that is your root. You can't run away from your reality. And that's something I've learned lately too. There is something about the reality of life. If you haven't come to the point where you have realized your reality and know how to live in your reality, then there's a problem. There is a problem. The reason why people are misbehaving and doing all sorts of things is because they have failed to come to terms with their reality. They don't want to think about it. But you need to start from somewhere. And you must be headed somewhere. Where are you going to? What is the story of your life? What is your narrative? Can you tell your story with all confidence? I have a story. People listen to my story. I have many people who help me. Once I tell my story, they believe my story, they believe my vision and mission. And we forge ahead. What is your story? Hold on to your story. Be the one that sews your story together, piece by piece. That is the only way you can succeed. We see many people too today, rich people, billionaires, millionaires. Do you know their story? One thing people fail to do too is to remain confident that they're brilliant. I had this young lady I was talking to who wanted to come and study in the United States. I was just in the store and all the upheavals. And then I'm suggesting too, you can also gain admission in Nigeria, you know, and she's lamenting. At a point we were talking well, she was positive, but at another time I noticed she had gone down, and I'm like, why are you pitying yourself? She sounds like, oh, I want to go to school, but I don't have money. I will just wait till that time. And I tell her, my sister, you can go to school without money. Even if you have all the thousands and you pay the tuition, is it the money that puts the thing? You are the one who will sit down and study now before you will become successful. I tell her, look for money. You buy admission, whatever form, fill it. Start from there. Talk to people. You can't beg. Some people are ashamed to beg for something that will benefit them. And I'm saying, do you think I don't ask people for help? You think I don't ask people for help? God does not come down from heaven to help anybody. It says that heaven helps those who help themselves. 99% perspiration, 1% God equals success. Talk to people that will help you climb the ladder of life. You can't do it on your own. Life should be lived interdependently, not independently. So we're talking heart talk here, and I wish it will not be wasted. Please share the video, comment, subscribe, reach out, whatever. It's important that people talk heart to heart, relating with one another. That is what will help us. I wish we can all be better. Wars are raging. So yesterday I was listening to the news. Somebody was saying something. Where are the places? Palestine is doing this, Israel is talking one thing with Lebanon or blah blah blah, Hezbollah. And I'm like, these leaders, shame me they even catch this man. All these leaders of these countries at war, they need a shame. I mean that they are not a war, everybody, let shame catch them for once. These are matters that can be resolved sitting down round tables. Do you own this world? How dare you think that you can cause so much trouble, war that brings trouble to women and children and people who have no help? Every year you see people, they are bringing them to America, refugees. Gosh, these men should be ashamed. Why can't they bring peace to our world? People of the heart are peacemakers. We just celebrated International Day of Peace last week, Saturday. And scripture, the next Sunday, was talking about that time of peace that we need. The prophet Isaiah talks about the time of calm. It can be now if we want it to be now. It's not something that will come in the future. We need peace every day. So in our own little ways, let us work for peace, friends. Don't wait for government. World leaders, as you see, they don't care. Power is intoxicating them. Absolute power absolutely intoxicates absolutely. Who said that? Quotes that were never, or sometimes that rules us to dishonor. Peace. Let's work for peace. Be a peacemaker. Try to resolve small issues. It's not about, hey, you must do it my own way. No, we should become men and women who are open-minded. Open-minded shows that you're intelligent, you're educated, be able to think from another person's perspective. Don't always say, why did you do this? But think that there should be some reason. It's not always to be like we think. Life is not straightforward. No, it contains so many myriads of pockets of passages. It's not straightforward. And when we begin to understand these things and try to live temperately, calmly, peacefully, then we'll begin to reap the fruits of that kind of life. People are talking contemplation these days, meditation, not just for Christians or even religious people. Normal, simple, everyday men and women are engaging in contemplation. Contemplation simply calls for a temperate, simple life, down to earth, humane, loving, compassionate. That is what we need. If you are rich, use your wealth to touch lives. What do you have wealth for? To sit down in a big car. Who cares about that shoulder you're raising? Well, people who don't know life care. But I don't care about anybody. I know what I've been gifted with. And that's why I want to share with the world. And I hate it nowadays when you open social media and it's, hey, this billionaire, hey, this one. I scroll past it. Don't tell us about billionaires who are not impacting the world. They can shift for all we care. Let me not use a negative term. Let them just go and pack in the corner. We don't care. Pack, just go. I can say make you pack for one corner. Just pack well. Pack well. Don't come near me. Don't come near me. It's all I'm saying. Pack your character in one corner. Keep it close to your door. Don't bring it near me. Young people, are we even trying to help ourselves? In fact, I'm not even young. I'm younger than you. Older than you think I am. Very old. Many people think I'm in my 20s. Interesting. But it's not about age. We have many young people who are very sensible. Young people. They say they are Gen Z. They are Gen this. What is that? Does it put food on the table? If you are Gen Kiniko, tell us what your Gen has to offer the world. Many young people are after, what are they leaving us? What have they done for us? What are you guys doing for the world? In fact, you will still make the same mistake the people you are judging have made. Yeah, we need to retrace our steps. Thank you for the likes, Sushmita. That's the person watching me on Facebook. We can go on and on. We can go on and on, but talk does not do it. It's the heart that does it. Silence does it. Compassion, love. Yeah. There's this quote I saw somewhere. I like to just write stuff to give me idea. Writing on pieces of papers here and there. This thing says, in the aura and beauty of the Holy Spirit manifests goodness. Draw God's power in the universe to you. Smile, laugh, rejoice. Be filled with God's light and beauty. I'm telling us that we should try to live in the beauty of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is that good spirit that talks to you. It is your conscience. So there you can manifest goodness and thereby draw the power of God, or whatever power it may be for you, from the universe. Because all the things that God has created is beautiful and has power. Draw it to you. Smile. Live simple, temperate lives. Laugh. Rejoice. Be there for people who need you. Make friends. Reach out to the poor and the needy. Faith without works is dead, St. James tells us. Be filled with God's light, beauty, goodness. Let's be headed in this direction. May good be all that we ever want to do. St. Paul says, whatever is holy, whatever is pure, whatever is virtuous, think about these things. Meditate about them. Contemplate them. Enjoy nature. Take out time to walk around in gardens, in the bushes around you, but be careful. Okay? Go out with your friends. One thing I want to be doing henceforth, if I meet like-minded people, would be hosting friends over meals, drinks, book studies. Nowadays, people go into book studies. Get a wonderful book that tells a story about humanity, unity, peace, love. Buy the book. Thank you, Sushimita. Invite your friends, 2, 3, 4 friends. Book study. That's how people are coming together these days. You know, you can't really get lots of people coming together to think in a like-minded way. So 4 people, you're sharing a book. Tomorrow the group becomes 8, 12, 16, 20, and so the idea begins to enlarge to other people. You know, when we talk about how change can come about, it's not from a large group of people or from top to bottom. It begins from the bottom. So come together with friends. From communities. People are talking these days of people that I click with that make me tick. So run away from people that make you act negatively or think negatively, but be close to people who help you to behave positively. That is it. You know, yeah. That is what will help us building communities that can impact the world. Change should begin from me, from individuals, not necessarily groups or governments. We all need change. And change is just a permanent thing. There's always this condition for change to happen. It's gonna be beautiful, you know, when our world begins to let's work for justice, for peace. Very important. Sometimes we think that war is happening in Hezbollah. It's in Gaza. Tomorrow, it will shift to your backyard. So make hay while the sun shines. Create peace. Keep encouraging peace, you know, even beyond the borders. That way, peace will grow in the world. Enough of the talk. friends. It's time. There's no time to say goodbye. Andrea Bocelli. Is an Italian song, but he sang it in English at some point. One of my friends says that's the song they will sing at his funeral. Time to say goodbye. Beautiful song. Listen to music. Classical music can do wonders to your soul. Music. Someone also suggested, a bishop gave a talk some days ago. Read poems. Poems. They can edify your mind. Poems. Music. Do the things you love to do. Time waits for nobody. Live life while life is with you. Enjoy life if you can. And don't forget to smile. Okay? Alright. I need to get back to my fruities. I wanted it to be cold. I don't want it to get warm. And then I'll go back to my kosher bread. Jews no kosher bread. My milky. I like some foodie. Thank you. Who sent me love from India? Hi, Gadu. I'm fine. Thank you so much. Prize. Okay, friends. I'm gonna have to say bye-bye. I love you all. Peace. Oh, namaste. Indians do namaste. Bye. Catch you. Facebook. Bye-bye.